Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bobby Huynh, and let's queer up the USA view. Conservative hypocrite Jerry Falwell Jr. cashes out in Miami sex scandal aftermath. Jerry Falwell Jr., the anti-LGBTQ+ evangelist once hailed as a rising star in conservative circles, is walking away with millions of dollars after years of controversy at Liberty University. Falwell Jr. served as the president of the Virginia-based Christian college, founded by his father, Jerry Falwell Sr., in 1971. During his tenure, starting in 2007, he grew to school's influence and its bank account among conservative evangelicals. But it all came crashing down in 2020 when a bizarre sex scandal involving Falwell, his wife Becki, and a Miami pool boy became national news. Back then, Falwell shocked the internet by posting a photo with his arm around his wife's assistant, his pants unzipped. And then came Giancarlo Granda's revelation, an affair with Becki Falwell, allegedly with Jerry watching. The Falwells denied Jerry's involvement but admitted to the affair. Despite a public downfall from grace and being banned from the campus, USA Today reports Falwell Jr. will now receive about $15 million, including $9.7 million in retirement payout and $5.5 million in legal settlement, even after returning $440,000 in disputed expenses. Meanwhile, Liberty continues to uphold its ban on same-sex relationships, calling them unbiblical. Yet the man who once preached those rules has admitted to breaking them, and more. The school and Falwell now say they both, quote, regret the lengthy and painful litigation, end quote, and have agreed to move on. Falwell called the settlement's outcome very pleasing. For many in the LGBTQ+ community, it's another case of public hypocrisy where anti-queer rhetoric masks personal contradictions. Well, that comes as no surprise. And also, I just want to remind everyone that even before Junior took over, Jerry Falwell and Liberty University are extremely anti-LGBTQ. Falwell Sr., along with Pat Robertson, God rot his soul, both went on TV to say that gay people caused 9/11. I don't know if anyone remember that, but yes, they did say that. They say gay people caused 9/11, and afterwards, and so for me, there's no surprise. And the fact that he is a cuckold who wants to enjoy his wife having fun with other younger men. I'm not king shaming. I mean, we all have our different kinks. But the problem is that you promised to obey by the rule of your own institution and you violated them. So therefore, it's like, so therefore, the higher standards apply to you.
I hear you, but most cuckolds like to be shamed in public. So I think it's perfectly fine to go after him like that. When I'm looking at this story, it's so much money he gets as a golden parachute, but that unfortunately is so common in universities today where the presidents get all this money. It's one of the rare times that Donald Trump and I exist that higher education is so out of control. I just think it is out of control for very different reasons. But this is just another example that, any school that charges these sorts of wild tuitions, tens of thousands of dollars to go to Liberty University, they're tax-free. I don't know why they or all the other schools that charge these exorbitant amounts of money give these huge payouts to terrible college presidents, why they get to be taxed.
Well, go ahead. Well, I was going to say, the hypocrisy, again, we talk about this often on the show. And you look at our leadership from our president on down, and it's okay for them to be forgiven, and
grift.
Yes, and then they come out like a golden boy, and people forgive them, but they don't forgive people in our community for being our authentic selves. And that's the one thing that has always bothered me, especially in my growth as a gay man, the hypocrisy of religion. And it's been one of the things that's been hard for me to associate with the church. I mean, thank God for a church like Sunshine Cathedral, but I've been in other churches where, being told or controlled is very sensitive to me.
And it's a great point, because, I was thinking of Miami, Andrew Gillum didn't get a $10 million payout after a similar in my opinion, a far less extreme situation than this guy's situation.
This story like this makes me ashamed to be a Christian. I've been an ordained minister for a long time in Metropolitan Community Church and now Holy Angels National Catholic Church. I'm openly gay, queer, HIV positive, dating a beautiful black transgender woman. I will tell that story from the mountaintops. I do frequently. I'll be telling that story at IML this Sunday. it is important to tell the truth. And the biblical story is Christianity is telling your truth. You got to love one another as you love yourself. If you can't love yourself, you're doing something wrong. He's bothering the integrity of loving himself. I feel sorry for his inability to accept who he is and to share that message with other people. It's about loving yourself and respecting yourself.
And for me, that's worse than like any kind of like higher education institution too, because he's literally the definition of Nepo baby. His father created the university and then he inherited the throne. This is not about marriage at all. This is not about how his skill of administration. This is not about his screwed up, or otherwise he's running the university just fine. He has led has corrupted the structure of the university, has corrupted the institution by essentially purchasing random buildings and have disputed expenses, which is very generously called it. He just used Liberty's money like his own piggy bank.
So something to remember though is Nepo babies is a very big part of Ivy League college culture and college culture. How many legacy admissions? George W. Bush really deserved to go to Yale, everybody?
Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.